and we got that big hole in the wall. Can you see how you can put? See if
I
you
can
put
sit.
something.
I can sit more right there if you want. I'll block it.
Hold on. Okay.
If not, I could drape the blanket over it.
Yeah, but then it looks stupid. See if you can drape a blanket or something over it.
Here, wait. Oh, wait. I'll sit in front of it. Wait, let me see. No, because you're not like stupid like that.
Now you look all stupid.
Give me one of those pillows. Give me that one, yeah. Okay. Nope. That ain't gonna work. Hang on a second.
Why don't you drape a blanket or something over it?
Cause I ain't got none. Okay, you can't see it now.
Okay. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, I think we got that right.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and we're recording now. So,
Okay.
hi, this is the intro to our show. Hold on a second, because I'm going to put on Spreaker, and then we're going to get going. So,
yeah.
Let's do it. All right, me, testing.
Testing.
Okay, you realize that it is recording on the other side. So.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, let's get started. Ready?
Yeah.
Good evening, San Antonio! I'm the Hollaback Girl, Harley Quinn, and this is the Adder Mad Hatter, Deke Rivers.
Hi.
And we are coming at you from the day after Thanksgiving, and we went to Black Friday, and we did a whole bunch of craziness, and we are here to talk about it. So, I'm going to put Deke on the spot and make him start. How was your Black Friday?
We have to go there? Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what happened, everyone. For those of you who have not experienced Black Friday or have never been to Black Friday, let me explain to you what happens. It's just an excuse for people to go and buy stuff at half price, which is like really cool because I think, for my part, Walmart makes more money during Black Friday than they do during the year. Anyway, to make a long story short, I was standing in line to get a tablet. Well, while I was standing in line to get this $39 this $29 tablet, excuse me, I'm a little sick and my head's going in 1,000 different directions. Anyway, I was standing in line to get this tablet. People were tearing each other apart for this pots and pans set. I mean, like, this one dude sucker punched this lady just to get a pot and pan set. I'm like, how desperate are you to get a freaking pot and pan set? By the way, I said freaking, I didn't say the other word.
What else?
Anyway.
Well, what kind of tablet did you get?
I got an RCA 7-inch, or whatever it is, pad in blue. They were telling me that they only had 8 left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I was tripping, but, you know, I got it because they had a whole shelf, or a whole case full of them. But other than that, yeah, it was...
And then what else? How was your, what else did you do? Like, how long did you have to wait in line?
I would say it was about maybe 4 hours. 3 hours, maybe.
It was less than 3 hours. And then, what else?
Okay, why don't you tell everybody now about how you waited in line for the camera?
Oh, I waited in line for 4 hours for the Nikon Coolpix camera that was for $47 at Walmart. And it was so tiring, and I was just like, I don't understand how people did get it. And then it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I was like, I have to take a nap because I'm tired and I can't do this anymore. So I took a nap and all that kind of stuff and whatever. Okay, I'm over Black Friday. Let's talk about America's Got Talent. So why don't you tell everyone, Deke, how the America's Got Talent thing got started when we had this discussion on Wednesday.
I was telling Harley that the America's Got Talent is a bunch of malarkey, bullcrap, and that they screw over a lot of their talents. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay, because there's so many talented stars from there that have come and gone and have been and whatever. And namely, a man that is near and dear to your heart, Mr. Prince Poppycock. They screwed him over, but we're not going to open that book right now.
Well, we're going to go into that in a second, and I'll give everybody a shout-out and a heads-up and all that kind of stuff. But then I turned to him, and I was like, I still have a problem with America's Got Talent. I'm so over it. I have not watched the show since the whole thing with Prince Poppycock went down or whatever. So I'm going to give you a brief rundown, and then we're going to talk about the actual subject of what happened to me. So, well, not happened to me or whatever, but it involves a Facebook tiff and all that kind of stuff or whatever. So, in 2000, I think it was 2010 or 2011 season, they had, do you remember they had Gabby's mom from Precious?
Yeah.
Miss Alice Tan Ridley. By the way, she's a really nice lady. She sings really, really good.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I think she got to, like, maybe the top 10, and that was it, or whatever. And then they had Prince Poppycock, but then it came down to Prince Poppycock and that guy Michael Grimm, right?
Right.
Now, the thing with America's Got Talent is the person who wins America's Got Talent is supposed to get $1 million and headline a Las Vegas show, right? And so, that's my understanding, and that has always been my understanding, and I'm still pissed off that Prince Poppycock didn't win, and how they treated him or whatever, but that's for a whole other different story or whatever. So, I think it was last week when I gave when I was talking to you guys about Jersey Boys and John Lloyd Young and all that kind of stuff, and I mentioned the Facebook page and all that kind of stuff. So, about 3 weeks ago, when I first saw Jersey Boys, I was like, totally, I'm still into it, by the way, and I was like looking at the Facebook page and you know, right-clicking and saving pictures, because he is really cute, by the way. Anyways, so I'm over there doing this, and then all of a sudden this little thing pops up. You know how when you get a little notification on Facebook, it'll tell you what's going on, right? So I'm actually I'm busy looking at the page doing research because I wanted to talk to everybody on the podcast about who this person was and why, and Jersey Boys and all that kind of stuff, and say that I never got the privilege to see the show, and I would still love to see the show, even if he wasn't in it or whatever. Okay, whatever, that's beside the point because I'm rambling. But, so I'm on the page, and then all of a sudden this little notification pops up, and it's from Michael Grimm, I guess the Facebook page or whatever, because I'm on the face. I got to meet him when they played in Grand Prairie, Texas. I didn't get to actually, like, meet him or shake his hand or take a picture with him or whatever, because I was still upset about the Prince Poppycock thing. And when it came time to the meet and greet, like, Michael Grimm was over here, and nobody wanted to see him. It was so funny, though, because we had all seen him perform or whatever, and, like, I'm the first in line waiting, and then I guess there was somebody over there in front of him, and then they went to talk to Prince Poppycock, but then it was my turn, and I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. I'm waiting for John, right?
I know, right?
So, I go over there, and I meet Prince Poppycock, and I took pictures with him, and was like, I read the Poppy Pledge, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, puppies! So on and so on. So on this notification, right, the notification said, Michael Grimm Kickstarter, for his first album, and that he wants to create an album or whatever, and it's going to cost this and this amount of money, and whatever, and I'm like...
Didn't he save money from the show?
Wait a second, and I'm all like, huh? Like, make me drop my taco and my sombrero, and my freaking bottle of water, and my damn cigarette, while I'm in a good mood, looking at, you know, this dude's Facebook page, and I was like, I'll be right back. Mother Johnny. I'm going to go see what the heck this is on. So I go and click over, and by the way, nobody's commented because I think this was the first time or something that he had posted it on Facebook. And I'm reading the thing, and the first words out of my mouth as I'm typing is, didn't you win the $1 million on America's Got Talent? Send, right?
Exactly.
Then I go back to the other page, and I'm like, oh, hey, everybody, what's up? You guys are so awesome. Everybody's awesome. We're all awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Everything is awesome.
And then so, like, a day goes by, and I'm at work, right? The last thing I need, I'm at work, is for people to be bothering me or whatever, like, on Facebook or whatever. So I'm looking at the notifications during lunch, and people are jumping on me like, yeah, he won AGT and $1 million and this, that, and the other, but he took a payout of like 350 grand, and he bought his grandparents or whoever raised him a house and cars, and this costs money and that costs money or whatever. I'm like, hold up, wait a second, let's strike that and reverse it for just a second, because I'm like, I don't know who was handling his business or his financials, but they need to be fired effective like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can put together a business plan for him in like 5 minutes, and this is how we're gonna do it. And I'm not even in the business, and I know nothing. I'm not in the business yet, and I know nothing about the business.
Right.
Like, nothing. Like, I've never done this or whatever. But in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, you know, I understand you want to buy your family or whatever, a house or whatever. I'm trying to do the same thing too, so we could get up and out of here and start doing the things that we want and jumpstart the careers that we want to do. You want to be in music, I want to be in comedy, and all that kind of stuff or whatever.
And then do a little bit together.
And do a little bit of shows like we're doing right now together and whatnot. And I'm just like, you have to be realistic. Like, why would you buy or make a house or whatever he did that is going to cost you in construction wise way more money than you know you even have? Like, I don't understand it. Like, for me, I would rather have, like, the most I would spend on a house is $100,000.
Right.
And even if it was a fixer-upper or whatever, that would be fine, because I'm like, okay, well, you know, over time I can do little bits and pieces of it whenever I get the extra money or whatever to do stuff with it, and that's fine. But then, you know, and then save that money, okay, that's like $100,000 right there. Like, I bought it, like, I have $350,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the house outright and the land that it sits on, okay? Maybe that's $130,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have to take a drink. Sippy. Anyways, so are you following me? That's like $130,000 because I bought the house and the land that it sits on.
Right.
So that all I have to do is every year pay a couple, maybe $1,000 or maybe $1,500 in taxes, depending on how it is or whatever. And so, okay, we got that part out. And then everybody wants a car. Fine. I get me a nice little car, whatever. I get you and Jenny Lee a nice little car. We're all good. That's like, what, $160,000 right there. That's
right.
An extra $30,000 because I bought everyone nice little SUVs or whatever that everyone likes or whatever, because I didn't spend a lot of money. Then I put the rest of the money away and save it for having to pay taxes on the house and to use it toward my career or whatever. Everyone's golden. Mm-hmm. But if he spent all the money or whatever, this is where I'm talking about his manager, his agent, whoever's doing his business and his financials needs to be fired. Because if he needs the $6,000 so bad, I would have arranged a tour. I would have arranged some kind of a tour, some kind of a gig. It may not be huge arenas or stadiums or whatever, but that's not looking at the bigger picture. Sometimes if you play small parties or small gatherings or small clubs, they'll pay you. Even state fairs, carnivals, whatever, you still get paid. If I was his business manager, he would have made that money back in less. He would have made enough money in like 2 months to be able to afford to make the record on his own and pay everybody and still have, still live a comfy life or whatever, because I'm like, you can do it. Like, and you don't even have to ask for a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I'm like, I realize he's a guitar player or whatever, and that's fine. But I was like, it can be done. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't understand how this or whatever can happen. And I was like, and by the way, how is this guitar player, Michael Grimm, gonna headline a Las Vegas show anyways? I'm like, the only person who's a guitar player who could probably get away with being in Las Vegas, headlining a Las Vegas show, is Elvis.
But he wasn't exactly an official guitar player, because he could sing with it without the guitar.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. Like, this is the only thing that this guy has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he doesn't wear a sparkly suit or sparkly hat, or, like, he couldn't be theatrical or whatever. Like, let me just say, like, He's just like a rugged man's man or whatever, and I get it, right? But there's no way that he could, like, headline the Las Vegas show and everyone's like, oh my god, I'm going to Las Vegas for the weekend. I'm going to go see Michael Grimm. Like, that's not something that I'm going to bring up in a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like that ventriloquist who had those puppets and everything like that, and now he's got his own Las Vegas show. By the way, you need to see him. He is awesome. Oh my god. Okay, now I have to take a deep breath because I'm over that. Wow, that was a lot. I said a lot. I'm like, it's like 13 minutes. Okay, now what do you want to say?
Well, I want to say that, I agree with everything you said. And by the way, refresh my memory on who Michael Graham was again.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can bring up a picture.
Never mind. Don't care.
No. Well, yeah, that's the thing. By the way, all the winners of those, like, reality shows and things like that, like, who remembers? I think I only remember Kelly Clarkson, that girl from Dreamgirls, the one that's married to the...
Jennifer Hudson?
Yeah, the wrestler, whatever his name is.
What? So-called wannabe wrestler because he ain't freaking done anything.
I don't understand. That guy is an Ivy Leaguer. Like, he's a lawyer and all that kind of stuff. And I don't understand, like, at what point he's like, oh my god, I just woke up this morning and I want to be a wrestler.
Well, I don't know, but John Cena...
Says no one ever.
But John Cena whooped his butt every match they had, just saying.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to show you who this fool is. So you know who I am talking about.
He's got his official fan site? Are you serious?
It's an official fan page, okay? Get with them, mijo. You're going to be left out in the cold.
He looks like that dude that was on the wrestling. He looks like that Brad Maddox.
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying this is the thing that I was talking about. And I was like, I don't know. But anyways, this is who Michael Grimm is. He used to wear, like, he's always with that fedora and all that kind of stuff. And, yeah, he is the one that won America's Got Talent over Prince Poppycock. Now, don't worry, I could have written Prince Poppycock's Las Vegas show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Anyways, tell me about your games. How are your games going?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm waiting for this Sunday so I can get Hulk Hogan so that I could play him in a couple of matches. For those of you who don't know, I found this out the hard way because I didn't know this and I didn't realize this.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that Hulk Hogan is actually on the season pass of the WWE, and I didn't know that before.
Get you out of the frame. Oops. Okay, sorry about that. I know. Tell him about your rock and roll history lesson that I gave you this week.
Okay. Well.
No, and tell them the story of how this came about because they need to know. Because, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Because before I get anybody else, all these hipsters, blah blah blah, with their blah 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 blah, paying to see it. Let me just say, okay. I know I talk about Jack White. Here we go again. My babe, my boo, my love, my everything.
You hear her talk, you think she can do the whole show herself. Go ahead.
And, like, I told you that, I was like, I know Jack White knows his shit. Like, point blank. Like, he knows his shit so much that he shows everybody else up who doesn't know their shit. I'm just saying. Okay, now tell them about your rock and roll history lesson.
All right. Well, here goes.
I'm going to be over here, okay?
I was telling Harley about music in general that I like, and so we were talking about random stuff. And she told me about this song that come up because she had mentioned the name Robert Johnson.
And Jack White, it's okay, you can say your brother-in-law's name. He won't mind. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
And him. And that guy that she just mentioned. Anywho, like I was saying, before I was really interrupted. Anyway, it came up that the name Robert Johnson. And, well, anyway, I know a lot of blues singers. Like I know B.B. King. I know Muddy Waters. I know, who's the other guy? Howlin' Wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly everyone that was in the Cadillac Records movie, Etta James, all those people.
Uh-huh.
And, I love blues music. I love all kinds of music, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care who it is. And Harley, the other night, mentioned to me Robert Johnson. And she said that she's telling these little hipsters now from today's era about this guy who actually did a song here at one of the hotels.
Not a song. He recorded his whole album here in the St. Anthony downtown.
Yeah.
They have the Robert Johnson suite, by the way.
Yeah. I thought you said it was Emily Morgan.
No, the St. Anthony. The Emily Morgan's in town by the Alamo.
Okay.
No, it's not the St. Anthony. I'm wrong on the name. It's the Gunter Hotel.
The Gunter, yeah.
And they have the Robert Johnson suite. So tell them about the name of the song and what you heard and whatever.
Well, anyway, the name of the song that she mentioned to me was called Hellhounds on My Trail. That song is the most crazy song you ever heard, but it was really cool. And I heard the whole album. I listened to it. And this man was really talented.
Is it now on your playlist?
Yeah, it's now on my playlist. It's like now number 1 on my playlist.
And what else? So, your thoughts, your actions, like, blown away,
Well, when I heard the song, I was, like, blown away by Hellhounds on My Trail, and, of course, by another song called The Devil in Me Blues.
What did you like about that
Which is
song?
also where I think Devil Went Down to Georgia came up. Devil Went Down to Georgia came up. Anyway, I thought it was an awesome song, and, to hear these songs, now you understand where the Beatles and Buddy Holly and Elvis Presley
and
Eddie Cochran got all those riffs from. And, mad props to Robert Johnson, and may he rest in peace, because his talent is very misunderstood and misguided as music-wise. I don't know if I said that right.
And his voice is just so... I don't know how to describe that song, Hellhounds on My Trail. Like, I played it for my friend who's a total hipster, and, like, he was blown away. It's just the sound of a guitar and a voice, and then the hiss and scratchiness of the record, and it's so mind-blowing that this came from this person from 1932 who had so much soul and life in them, and it's just like, so before anyone
So my question is that I have to that, how did he pass away? Because I know he died at age 29.
It's all sort of mysterious. You can look it up on Google. We'll talk about that later, but I'm just saying, like, you've never heard anything about it like that. And to anyone and everyone who thinks they know the history of rock and roll or whatever, you don't know Jack. And that is the reason I love Jack White, because he knows not only about rock and roll, but he knows about the blues, and he knows where the music comes from or whatever, and he's not fake about it and trying to hide who he is or whatever, and that, my friends, is the reason.
Well, that's what I want to do, too. I don't want to sugarcoat, my stuff.
Yeah, because I can tell you, Demi doesn't know, Selena, everybody, all these guys that think they know, they have no idea, because let me just tell you, I converted you, I played you that song, and you said to me, Harley, I have never heard anything like that before or since.
Exactly.
And you were just like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to feel, I'm lost. And I'm like, that is the perfect answer, because that is how they want to make you feel. And, I don't even know how to describe it, because it's such a great feeling, and I was so proud that I got to share that with you and teach you something new about the history of rock and roll. And then I bought Jersey Boys on DVD and at Walmart, but they didn't have a special edition. By the way, Deke, I would have paid $24 for it. I'm just saying.
It's available on Amazon.
No, you don't understand. Okay, no, you don't understand. I was like, I want my special edition. I want to see all the special features. I want to dance. And no, I'm just like, no. Anyways, we have about 7 more minutes. So what else? What else did you? Oh, tell them about the Elton John song.
Oh, there's this really beautiful Elton John song that I like, called The Bridge. Everybody who knows me knows that I love all kinds of music, like I just said. And I'll listen to any type of music, Elton John, Demi Lovato, whoever, because I just love music, and music is my passion. I love music, and I want to do music. And hopefully one day I may be able to share the stage with one of my heroes, Elton John. But that's dreaming big. I know. However, this is where I'm going with this. This song called "The Bridge." It's on his album, "The Captain and the Kid," which is a beautiful album. I heard the whole entire album, and I'm not too big on too much of his work, but I like that song. And of course, Harley's theme, "The Bitch Is Back."
Yes, that's right. That's right. He said it. That's my theme song. The bitch. I will roll up on somebody when I'm driving with that song playing and be like, "Oh, if there's ever a theme song written, it was that one for her."
Anyway,
I'm just saying.
Anyway, the song "The Bridge," he's mainly talking about, and I get this. He doesn't so much come out and say it, but I know where he's going. That he's seen the bridge and they build it high or whatever, and he's saying that when you die, do you cross the bridge or do you fade away? Now my question to that would be, okay, even if you do cross the bridge, if you faded away, where would you go? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, like,
And
so
and another thing is, like, he says in the song too, I've seen them jump with no rescue. Where do they jump to or from?
I don't know, but I haven't heard it yet. I'll have to listen to it later, because I'm going to go back to doing writing right now in a little bit, as soon as I'm finished here. Because I was doing that before Black Friday got all discombobulated and sort of set everything back a couple hours, but I think that was our show today. We had a really good Don't Trip on Our Mushrooms this week, I think.
Yeah, and next week we'll be coming at you with more after shows, more hilarity, and join us.
And we're going to film some of the things that we've done. Like, we're going to film.
And join us very soon as we're working on material for you guys. It's coming actually very soon. Tell them, Harley.
Very, very
it's
soon.
Coming
like,
very, very
I'm going to be writing
There's
it.
Only two of us. There's only two of us.
Couple of days.
Yeah.
I'm the one that's in charge of writing and shooting and having to get this one on board.
That's in charge of producing.
This is just my puppet right now. He's just going to do what I tell him to do, pretty much.
Yes,
right.
boss.
Not boss. Say yes, Harley.
Yes, Harley.
I'm just kidding. Because I'm the brain.
Strings to hold me down, make me fret, make me frown. I have strings, but not on feet. There are no strings on me.
Because what are we going to do this week, Deke?
Same thing we do every day, Harley. Try to take over the world.
That's right. So, anyways, we got some very funny comedy sketches coming up because that is what I've always wanted to do. I want to do comedy sketches for my channel and vlogs and things like that. I'm not going to film in the apartment because I don't really like our apartment. I'm waiting a little bit more to shoot when we move to Nashville, but you'll hear about that later.
But we will be doing some stuff here very soon, and we hope you guys will join us, and we hope that you guys like it. And if it stinks, it's Harley. If you like it, talk to me. I'm Deke.
Everybody knows I'm the funny one. I can be rude and sarcastic, whatever it takes. I also want to just let you know ahead of time while I have your attention and while everybody's looking at us that, you need to perfect your Cholo accent because I'm going to make you be a Cholo.
Hang on a second. Let me think of something. Hang on a second. Oh, that sucks.
No, it does not suck, because I'm going to make you be a Cholo. You just wait. I'm gonna pimp you out all that ass. It's not fucked up. It's going to be awesome.
Ask me why I'm moving my eyebrows like that.
Okay, why are you doing all that eyeing?
Because that's how the Cholos go. Have you seen them? Dude, that's fucked up. Have you seen them?
I don't know. And I've never actually...
That's fucked up.
I don't know, I've never actually been locked away in a room with a Cholo before, so I'm just saying. I'm just going to put a comedic twist on it.
Okay.
So
anyway, like I said, just stay tuned, and as the hilarity ensues, and we'll see you all soon. Excuse me.
That was the Outer Mad Hatter Deke Rivers. And I am the Harley Quinn, the Hollaback Girl. And this was our show, Don't Trip on Our Mushrooms. This is our first live podcast broadcasting or whatever that we're doing. So we just want to say goodbye. We'll see you later. Have a good day. Happy Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much. Remember, it's all about peace,
hey, don't kill your family.
Love, and happiness. And we will see you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, now we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Say goodbye.
Bye. Stupid hole in the wall.